Hey everyone, welcome to my podcast Suchitra's Life with me, Suchitra. I've been reflecting in the past few days that maybe whatever I do, it seems to be just at the surface level. I think most of us can relate to this feeling of not being good at what we do. And sometimes it's not just an imposter syndrome, but an actual fear to dive deeper into something, be it art or learning a new language or discovering a new technique of filming a video. I would like to say that I do know deep down that I'm not diving deeper into any subject because I seem to have too many interests that I can pursue at any given point of time. B, I seem to worry too much about not having enough time. C, I think I've already wasted lots of time and I cannot afford anymore to just figure out or explore. And D, I see others who are already masters at the things that I wanted to learn, and they're quite young, popular on social media, and have amazing stuff that they have done to back up their credibility. Instead of just being present with the task, I think about all these points that I mentioned earlier. And there's this voice inside of my head that yells at me saying that I'm just another mediocre who is trying to pass herself off as a good one. I think it's time I stop running away and actually sit with my fears, doubts, and insecurities. Well, to learn from scratch and be open to the actual learning that is happening, I need to let go of my ego. I'll be honest, I still don't know if I can take criticism, and this urge to please people has blinded me from actually learning anything. I just do things the way they are to be done, and that's about it. I don't seem to be that curious anymore. That is something maybe I would love to inculcate again in the coming days of my life. Instead of being jealous of what others have achieved, I better up my game. Oh, yes, I do get jealous, and then that's just another form of insecurity. Since a couple of days, I've been tracking as to what I'm doing every day, like an hourly tracking, if you can call that. And guess what? In most of the time of my day, I'm doom scrolling, and instead of having phases of deep focused work, I'm letting myself get distracted. I think by tracking what I'm doing on an hourly basis is just exposing all of this to a greater extent. I'm not exploring, not feeling enough, not doing things that bring me joy. And also it felt like, that's kind of like a truth, basically, that I'm doing these things to get noticed and for some likes and reshares and all of that. But in this process of chasing all of that, I've stopped being present or joyful. It's hard not to pick up your phone and scroll when you're bored. I'm trying to cut down on my screen time brutally. Some days it works, and on other days it just bombs. But being aware of it really helps. Since I've started writing down whatever that I'm doing in the span of each hour or couple of hours, so that I can see what I'm up to most of the time. Getting distracted isn't helping me experience joy in creating whatever my current state of mind can. For me to create fearlessly, I have to abandon my innate desire to be liked by others. And this is where I'm getting stuck. Hopefully, slowly and steadily, I do want to come back on track to create something for the pure joy of it, rather than waiting for a result to sweep me off my floor. I've gone back to drawing and painting, which I used to do a lot in my childhood, but kind of stopped long back. And you grow up, you go to college, get a job, and all of that. So I kind of literally never really drew much once I got out of school. So now I'm going back to all these activities that give me joy. I'm still a beginner at drawing, so I'm watching tutorials and trying to paint. Okay, so this is where we can take the help of technology and learn, but not jump into doom scrolling. No, when you are watching one tutorial, you just zoom into the video, focus only on the video, watch and do it, and then zoom out, and that's about it. No doom scrolling. And I also hope you all go back to the things that gave you joy before technology took over and you somehow ended up burying them under your smartphones, tabs, and whatnot. Until next time, take care.